Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie. I've got some very sad news that this case that we've been following, the missing runner, Jenny Hall, she has been found. A body was found yesterday and it has now been identified as Jenny. The police are saying there are no suspicious circumstances. So it looks like this lovely girl took herself off a few days ago. To unalive herself for whatever reason. She will have had her demons, her reasons. It's just so sad, isn't it? A young person like this, she's 23 years old. Let's just have a look at the article, or one of the many articles about this. Oh, just heartbreaking, isn't it? Someone so young to feel that they've got nothing to live for, if that's what's happened. But it feels, it seems like this is what the police feel that has happened. So, yeah, body has been found in a forest search after a runner went missing 5 days ago. Durham police have said Jenny Hall, 23, was last seen leaving her home at Barracks Farm, Towlaw, County Durham, just after 3 p.m. on Tuesday. And her family raised the alarm at 9 p.m. that night. And honestly, my heart just goes out to this family. I know when people have depression or things get on top of them, they don't think about anything else. They just can't get out of, the depressive state that they're in or whatever. But it's so tragic for the family as well. So the force said the body was found in a very remote area in Teesdale on Sunday morning, and formal identification has yet to take place, but the police said there were not thought to be any suspicious circumstances, and a file will be prepared for the coroner. Jenny's family have been notified and are being supported by specialist officers, with the force adding they asked for privacy, the family that is, in this devastating time. So they had become increasingly concerned for Jenny, hadn't they? Because, the weather and just being out, all that time, it didn't look good, did it? But I suppose there was always hopes that maybe she'd tripped up, and she was okay somewhere, just waiting for someone to rescue her. There was always that hope, which unfortunately now it seems that there is no hope. And I'm going to light a candle, because this candle that I'm lighting, it's not only for Jenny. For whatever reason Jenny did what she did, if that's what she did. She'll have had her reasons. I just hope she's at peace. When somebody is so sort of down that they feel like they have to go and do something like that, it's just heartbreaking. But also the candle, of course, is for a family. I hope they learn to cope with this, okay, that they've got to get through this. Be difficult. Now, I just want to mention one more thing before I finish. This just a short video, really, to tell you what's happened. Oh, I want to say thank you. Oh gosh, I woke up so many emails this morning from people. I had seen the news last night, but I couldn't come and and give you the information last night. But I woke up this morning, of course, honestly, thank you so much. So many people had sent me the news. Thank you. I know that you're always thinking of giving me information, etc. And also it warms my heart, because I could see that you were all interested in Jenny as well, and hoping she was okay. We were all hoping, weren't we? And unfortunately that's not the case, but I really appreciate the fact that you cared about Jenny enough to let me know what had happened, etc. So yeah, people do send me a lot of emails, and something that somebody sent me, but actually I had already seen it and I've been meaning to do mention it in a video. It's this article that came up on Cornwall Live, and it just staggered me a bit because apparently in Cornwall, just in Cornwall, there's been how many? 12 bodies found in just 10 weeks on beaches and in the sea in Cornwall. That's just Cornwall, just that area. 12 that are thought to be, not believed to be suspicious. You know, bodies found on the beach near the cliffs. Now, I don't want to go into all the details of it. But yeah, what's going on? 12 bodies. We're only in February. One is unidentified. One is a teacher, a Spanish teacher. A Mexican man who's a Spanish teacher. Anyway, it goes on in this article in Cornwall Live to let people know where to get help and support, you know, for mental health and suicide prevention, etc. I'm just going to scroll down that slowly. You can screenshot these numbers, etc. If you feel that you need them, or maybe you know somebody who you think maybe needs it. Just these helplines are so important, aren't they? There is help out there if you're feeling down. I know it's not easy to ask for help. There are many reasons why somebody might unalive themselves. Sometimes there is no reason. It's just they're depressed and they just can't break. You know, there's not one particular thing that has made them do it. It's just a build-up of hopelessness. But yeah. So yeah, then it goes into all the victims. Gosh, you know. So that's 12 people just in Cornwall so far, and we're only in February, so far this year. 12 bodies in 10 weeks. That's very disturbing, isn't it? And I was thinking about it now. The thing is, I don't know, is that a common thing? You know, is it just that we're hearing about all these things now? Is it something that's always happened, but we didn't sort of pay so much attention to it? Maybe it wasn't in the news so much, or maybe because now we've, you know, social media highlights these things more. What's the reason for it? I mean, a young person like this with, you know, the rest of her life in front of her, and she's already decided she doesn't want the rest of that life, it seems like, anyway. So my question is, what's going on? I mean, is there this crisis in mental health? Did COVID sort of trigger this? You know, if anybody was, you know, a little bit disturbed before COVID, they would definitely be even more disturbed after COVID and the lockdowns, etc. And then we've got the cost of living crisis. You know, everything seems so depressing, doesn't it? It always feels like we're on the brink of war. You know, all over the world, we get all this bad news and all this aggression. And is it, or is like social media as well sort of responsible in a way? Because, you know, years ago, we wouldn't have known what was going on the other side of the world. And, you know, maybe it's too depressing for people. You know, maybe it affects people's mental health to see all this bad news, etc. I just don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to show that because I'd say that is just Cornwall. You know, that's nothing like I know when I've looked at the coroner's lists in Manchester, etc., you know, looking out for Jay Slater's inquest, which still doesn't seem to have happened. I'm struck by the number of unalivings there are in the list of the cases the resolved cases. So, you know, why do so many people feel like that's the only option for them? So anyway, I thought I'd bring you this news now. At the end of the day, this is so sad. But you know what, Jenny, she's made a choice. You know, it is a choice. I hope she's at peace. That's all. I hope she's at peace. So very sad for her family. I hope they find a way to come through this. You know, missing her and that, but just so sad, isn't it? Think someone so young going off alone like that to sort of, you know, do something like that. But anyway, we won't dwell on it. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for caring about Jenny. And as I say, Jenny, fly free. I hope you're at peace. So thank you for watching. I'll see you really soon in the next video. And until then, may your God always go with you.